Hello everybody, Hassan here, engineer, MBA, and investor. In today's video, I want to talk about CTX001 from CRISPR Therapeutics and Vertex. This is a big program. We've mentioned this in the past in this channel. CTX001, all eyes are on this program. We have new data on it, new updates, and the craziest thing, guys, literally no coverage over the latest updates that were really released just a few days ago. Before we do that, guys, please like this video, smash that like button, really helps this channel. You guys know how the YouTube algorithm works. If you haven't subscribed, give it a subscription, guys. Our information is for free. We want to democratize information. We have three verticals we want to address: genomics, energy, and crypto. And we do the best to release that information for you and this community. Lots of engineers, doctors, scientists. We have MBAs. We have so many experts here, and we are helping each other out. So, guys, please subscribe if you haven't. So CTX001, big program. We've mentioned this in the past in genomics, in gene editing, specifically with CRISPR-Cas9 technology. There is no commercial available drug with CRISPR right now as today, 2021. But we believe that by 2022, the FDA will approve the first CRISPR drug, and this will be from CTX001. This is our prediction. It's still speculation, but with everything we've been reading, with everything we've been seeing, the latest results, the latest data, we strongly believe in that thesis. And this was released just like I said, May 12th. So this was like 4 days ago. No coverage. Really interesting. This was in this conference, the European conference, and I have this the latest updates here, guys. Let's just go over it really quickly. This is what we do in this channel. We try to see the latest updates, the research papers. We try to look in interviews. We try to see that hidden information that legacy media just do not cover. And as an investor, if you want to see opportunities, you really have to do this homework, guys. So we're looking at here, guys. What are we seeing here? We are seeing that their latest results posted. This was in from January, I believe. There's a mention here. This was from end of January, these latest updates. Again, this was released just 4 days ago, and this data was cut on January 28th of this year. The last set of data was released in December, so this is fresh new data, guys. And let's take a look at a little bit here. And before we even do that, it says all patients have demonstrated an increase in HbF, and as well as F cell over time. Okay, no patients have experienced VOCs during the time of this analysis, right? And all of these factors also improved and normalized by month 6. So let's take a look at this. What are we looking at here, right? We know there's an N sample of 4 patients for sickle cell disease. Don't forget, there's sickle cell disease and there's beta thalassemia. For sickle cell in CTX001, there's specifically 4 patients. And we know that what we're seeing here on the horizontal line here, this is number 4 patient, number 3 patient, number 2 patient, number 1 patient. Obviously, number 1 patient has months after CTX001 has been infused in the patient, has the most time, right? We're looking at 18 months. Second patient has 9 months. Third patient is up to 5 months, and the fourth patient is only up to 3 months. But here's the thing, guys. Here's the thing. Look at what before CTX001, right? Before CTX001, you can clearly see the blue area to be very minimal, right? 6.3%. But right after CTX001, after the fourth patient, look at this, 38.4%, guys. This is very positive data. Look at the third patient at 5 months, 46.7%. And look at the second patient, 48.2%, and the first patient, 43.1% patient. Now, again, this is a very small sample size, right? Everyone knows in research, and when we look at statistics, you want your N sample to be extremely significant, big. You cannot just have 4 patients and make a conclusion off it. However, the data we're getting here, guys, don't forget VOCs. These are extremely painful. These are extremely costly. We talked about how the alternative right now, other than what we're seeing here in front of us in this research, the alternatives are extremely costly. They're not, they just don't make sense financially. It cannot be done on the masses. It just doesn't make sense, right, on a scale basis. And we even looked at even the current companies tackling sickle cell disease and beta thalassemia. Even the current companies with their programs in the pipeline wouldn't even cover all the cases in US alone, right? Forget about Africa, forget about Asia, forget about all these regions. Just focus on US. There's not enough companies, there's not enough talent out there to even cure just these two diseases in US alone. We saw that in a research paper a few weeks ago. So guys, this is very promising. We're getting great data here. We're really bullish on this, guys. These are the signs, these are the things you have to look out for. Again, no coverage from legacy media, literally no coverage on social media platforms. This I had to research, I had to look at these latest press releases. No one knows about it. I mean, there's two sides of the coin, right? First, you may say, well, it may not be a big deal, or it may not be something important to state, but then there's the other side that perhaps the communities and the general population haven't caught on, right? And this is where you see opportunities, right? As an investor, when you're looking at these companies, when you're looking at verticals, when you're looking at technologies, when things are not covered by legacy media, when things are not really that covered by social media on social media platform by your friends, family, investors, then there may be opportunities, right? But you got to do your own research, guys. We'd never provide financial advice to anybody. Like we always mention, do your own research. But we believe that CRISPR Therapeutics, with partnership with Vertex, they are going mass market with this product, CTX001, as the first CRISPR drug ever allowed by FDA. It will be FDA approved by 2022. We know this. We know they're working on the commercial side of things. CRISPR Therapeutics, they hired Philippe Drouet earlier this year, just a few months ago, to really start up those commercial plans. The CEO, Dr. Sam, has mentioned many, many comments about commercial. This word commercial has come up often this year. It was mentioned in the past by the company, but not as often as the last few months. They're really, it's like a slingshot, guys. You got to pull back and to go forward, right? There's going to be a lot of expenses, a lot of costs involved with going commercial. Talk about facilities. It is an ex vivo approach, which means there will be significant cost associated with this. But again, guys, first to market, there's so many cases to tackle. We talked about this, guys. There's this total addressable market is so big. CTX001 will unlock so many opportunities, not just for CRISPR Therapeutics, but for Intellia, for Beam Therapeutics, for Editas, for other gene editing companies, for even genomics companies like Invitae. All these companies, guys, the data, the big data, artificial intelligence, really helping reduce those delay, reduce those costs, increase the output, reduce those FDA approval time. Guys, this is going to disrupt this. We really do believe in the 2020s, this upcoming decade, healthcare will no longer be the same. We are starting the war on cancers and diseases for the first time in humanity. Previous alternatives have been extremely costly, inefficient, and just doesn't work, right? I use this example often. I mean, chemotherapy, right, which is used on cancers today, it's the same thing as if your car had an issue, and instead of going specifically to the part where the car is having an issue with, you just start beating down the car until it starts working. Well, that's the same thing is happening with cancer, guys. If you have a patient with cancer, they go through chemotherapy. Sure, it may reduce some consequences. It may long term, you know, extend the lifetime of the patient, but it's just beating down the patients and the cancer cells die, right? And this is affecting healthy cells as well. So just not efficient, guys. CRISPR Therapeutics, other companies in gene editing are really trying to push this CRISPR technology, Cas9 forward. We're going to get this mass market. This is the latest data, guys. Hopefully you guys appreciate this information. If you did like this video, subscribe. I'm really hoping you guys had a great Sunday. I know I did. Hopefully you did as well. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see each other's in the next video. Thank you very much.